Oh hey, welcome back to Adventure Build Gaming. My name is Ryan, and in this episode, I show you how I construct these Gaslands roads using an old clipboard, the sandpaper, some gravel and paint. Let's go check it out. I chose to use an old clipboard made out of MDF as I was out of the normal kind and I didn't have time to go to the store. Marking out where the sandpaper is going to go. I picked up some sandpaper cheap at the dollar store. That is the cheapest place that I can find it. And it comes in 11 by 9 sheets. So these are about 4.5 wide strips of sandpaper. Beveling the edges of the road so transition down to the gaming board real nice. So yeah, I'm just using the sandpaper that's going to go on it, so work smart, not hard. Lining it up there, just double checking the length. Using Eileen's tacky glue. You can use just regular white glue if that's all you have. Just liberal coat of it and just pushing it down, make sure everything, all the air bubbles out. Make sure it's happy where it's sitting. Well, I'm happy where it's sitting, not it, but you understand. Little glue on the edges to keep the edges down, and on to the next step. So this is before I painted it. So I quickly gave a splash of spray bomb primer on it. It was a gloss, but it worked. And now I'm going to add some glue to the edges and add some play sand that I picked up for my son. You gotta use what you have. So this is what I have. It's a finer grit sand. I think it'll look nicer in the long run, being smaller. You can also see in the top of the screen I put on the table just to inspire me as I worked on the roads was my Gasland conversions that I've done up. Now I'm choosing to add a couple of pebbles, as we would call them, but they're boulders for a car. If the Gasland's car hit them, they might lose a tire. To the edge, just add some change up to the road to make it a little different. And then I'm covering them with Mod Podge and black acrylic paint so they stay adhered to the road and not come off as we toss them in my gaming bag or on the table. A little extra on top where I put sand. Now on to painting the model itself. I'm using Craft black acrylic paint, the road base. I'll include a list with all the materials and paints I used on this models in the description down below. The next paint I'm using is terracotta. Found it was a really good fit for what I wanted the look to go, and I'm going to try to continue to use it as I base other terrain for my Gaslands table. As I was painting these, this was right before my second son was born, a month ago at the time of me recording over this. So I don't know exactly what color it was. I'm pretty sure it was a khaki, but it doesn't really matter in the end. Find the color that works best for you. Now I'm choosing to use this little template I made to put in the lines. You could freehand them in. I can't remember the measurements exactly. I don't know if I destroyed it or not, but I quickly went over it after. And then after I went over the lines again to darken them up because I found they were too bright, too new, and this is supposed to be an older road. As I was looking at the roads before I did this step, I found them to be too clean, too neat. So I grabbed some deep gray and I'm dry brushing on to the roadway tire tracks, for the lack of a better technique. Wear marks on the road that signifies that this is a heavily traveled road, heavy traffic, and it is now fallen on disrepair. What I don't show is I did a little bit of terracotta onto the rocks on the side of the road also to help blend them in with the surroundings. Final step I did was a brown homemade wash, mixture of browns, water, and Flow-Aid. Two more roads for your wasteland adventure. I enjoyed making these. I hope you enjoyed watching. Took a little longer to get out than planned as I have a newborn at home. So hopefully next one will be faster. If you'd like the video, smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And as always, I'll be seeing you on the next adventure. Have a good one.